Namaste. Hello, it's lovely to connect with you today. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I'm here to share some guidance for Wednesday and Thursday. So I trust that you're happy and well and things are flowing well for you at this time. It's been quite intense actually these last couple of days. In fact, the last couple of weeks. In fact, we could say all year, I guess. It has been quite intense. So, you know, it's important when things are intense, especially emotionally for us, that we allow ourselves space, if we can, to heal and support ourselves. So I trust that this message finds you well and that you're feeling good. And extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light family, and all of those of you who support my work through my website. Thank you so much for your support. You help me be able to do what I do here full time, and I'm really, really grateful. So thank you. So if you're new to watching, welcome, and hello everyone who's stopped by. Welcome new viewers and welcome regular viewers. Welcome those of you who stop by sometimes. If you are new to watching, what I'm going to be doing is using my Speed of Light Oracle cards. I'm going to be pulling one card for Wednesday, one card for Thursday, and one card for the theme for Wednesday and Thursday. I'm not doing personal requests for guidance here today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust that you've been led here for a reason, and I trust that you enjoy our time together today. Just take on board what feels right for you, take on board what resonates, what makes sense to you, and let the rest go. You can trust in the guidance that feels right for you. So even though I'm here sharing general guidance for everyone and anyone who's open to receiving, it's quite likely that you are here for a reason. So whether it's here to feel a feeling perhaps of support or happiness or joy or whatever feeling you might receive, or some of the guidance that's shared as well. I've got my singing bell here, so I'm going to play that at some point when I feel inspired to. So I think and feel that's all I need to say. So I'm going to get started. So I'm now looking for the best card for Wednesday, the 29th of November. If it's not Wednesday for you yet, you can think of this as guidance in advance. And if it's still Tuesday for you, you may want to go back and look at my video that I did on Monday that shares Tuesday's guidance, if you're wanting to do that. So Wednesday the 29th, I hold the intention to find the best card for Wednesday, and I just shuffle until I feel I need to stop. And then I split the deck into two and take the top card. And I trust this is the best card for the majority of us at this time. Yes, it's great seeing you here live too. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, the best card for Wednesday the 29th is this. And we've got the Shaman. And it's a featured card, so that means that this card has further instructions here, which I am going to follow. And it says fan out the deck and choose one card. So I'm going to fan out the deck and not really think about it, but just go for this card to go with the Shaman. Ooh, we've got Shadow. Look, I wouldn't have been surprised if these cards came up for yesterday. So I'm very interested to see why they've come up for today. So we've got these two cards for Wednesday. What I'm going to do is look at these guys separately, and then we're going to look at their relationship together. So this is Shaman card 17. And the keywords say solitude, grounding, mending, privacy, and reassess. This talks about that some of us may be inspired to step into our private space on Wednesday for healing, mending, or reassessing where we are in our life and where we feel that we're heading. Sometimes reflecting on our journey can be important to do from time to time, especially if we're at a turning point in our life. So when I'm in this space, I look at and reflect upon my past and my journey up till now, how I feel now, and where I feel I'm heading. And am I in alignment with where I want to go in this moment? So reflecting on your timeline might be important for you on Wednesday. If you have a drum, you may want to sit back and in some privacy and some private space and drum and connect with those moments. Let yourself heal, let yourself mend, let yourself repair is a strong word around this week. And let go of the past and the stuff that's holding you and binding you and chaining you back, holding you back at this time from your past, that's stopping you from making progress forward. So, solitude, don't be surprised if you feel a bit withdrawn, a little bit in hibernation mode on Wednesday. Just trust that you're safe and protected, you're being looked out for, you're being looked after, your loved ones are safe and protected while you tend to things that are important to you and your inner world on Wednesday. The other card that's come up with this is Shadow, card 36. And the keywords say shape-shifting, hidden, release, and raven. This talks about changing and transforming our hurt into freedom, or transforming our challenges into opportunities to grow and become better versions of ourselves. This feels very inner. This energy's been very inward focused this last week or two especially. So a lot of this information is about looking inward now, turning our gaze inside and really reflecting on what we're thinking, what we're feeling, how we're feeling in our body, and what's going on for us internally. And we might find, like I've shared a few times in the last few videos, that our outer external issues that we're dealing with are simply representations or reflections or extensions of what's going on within us. So we might do and find it quite beneficial to turn our gaze inward, especially on Wednesday, and especially if we've been ignoring that. Like I've been ignoring the cat here, who's trying to get my attention. If our inner stuff, our inner issues, our fear and our anxiety and the stuff that's binding us and holding us hostage, if you like, or trapped within ourselves, has been trying to get our attention. Why you bite me? Don't bite me. If it's been trying to get your attention, if you've been under attack by the cat, hey, stop it. Why you bite me? Well, she's not a biter. I don't know why she's doing that. Interesting. Yeah, so if it's been trying to get your attention, then perhaps see what you need to do on Wednesday to turn your gaze inward and to step back into your private space and allow time for you to look at things seriously in your life, especially things you've been avoiding or denying or what's the word? Well, we'll just say denying or avoiding. There's another word, but it's not coming to mind right now. So allow your life to transform and change. The key to this is looking inward. The key to this is looking within. Now you're clawing me. Come on. She's going to have to be banished and go inside in a minute. Yeah, so don't be afraid to look inward. It might be a little. It's not easy to look at what's going on within that might be holding us back. So we need to find the courage to face ourselves, the courage to look within, so we can really seriously heal and release. Oh, you're in a playful mood. Is that why you're being silly? You're tackling at me and clawing at me and being crazy. The cat's gone crazy. So I trust that makes sense for you for Wednesday. So thank you. Let's now look for the best card for Thursday the 30th of November. Okay, you need a toy or something. I seem to be the toy right now. Okay, Thursday the 30th. Actually, we might use the singing bell before I pull that card. So I've got my singing bell here. This is a Tibetan singing bell. I've taken the ringer out and I hold my singing bell this way. So I'm going to play this for a few moments, and I encourage you to take some nice deep breaths. And if you have been avoiding or denying or not really facing what's going on for you, and you've been covering it up or distracting yourself, that's the word I was looking for before, distracting yourself with other things, external things and just external distractions, then I suggest using this singing bell time to take some deep breaths and really think about bringing your attention to yourself and really looking inward. So a way you might do that might work for you might be to take some really nice deep, full, long breaths and really pay attention to what's going on in your body. For you, it may mean that you bring your attention to your heart and perhaps imagine a comfortable chair or couch or something, or a pillow that you come and sit in or sit on or rest in your heart. And just really pay attention to your body, scan your body if you want to, and see what it feels like to turn your gaze inward, because it will probably feel quite different if you've been very outward, externally focused lately. So, nice deep breath. If you want to join me, you can't do anything wrong, so at the very least, just listen and allow yourself to receive the support, the strength, the healing, the love that you need from the singing bell. Don't be afraid to look within. Have courage to face yourself. Okay, I'm just finishing up now, so take another nice deep breath. And let everything that you've been holding on to within your body, your mind, your heart, your life, go. Let it go. Let it go. Surrender it now. Breathe it out and away. Thank you. I trust you feel a little bit better. Okay, now let's look for the best card for Thursday, the 30th of November. So Thursday the 30th. Lovely to see you all too. Thank you for your comments. I will be reading them all when I get back onto my computer soon. Okay, Thursday the 30th of November. And I trust the best card that's the most helpful for the majority of us finds its way to the top. It's a little breezy here, so my camera's probably wobbling because I don't have a very solid stand at this time for my new phone. So I've got it balanced up with brown sugar, which actually works quite well unless it's a little bit windy like this. Okay, Thursday the 30th, let's go for this card. Thursday, the last day of the month. So the last day brings this here. And what a beautiful card for Thursday. This is card 20, called Rosemary. And the key words say beauty, self-love, kindness, and balance. So this card actually talks about looking inward. Her eyes are actually slightly open and her gaze is looking down, so that implies she's looking inward. There's a lot of energy around her heart where there's this beautiful rose that's glowing and blossoming and radiating love. There's a glow here too in her throat, and she has this beautiful delicate crown here on her head. She's got the veil that she's taking off. She's removing the veil, encouraging us to remove our own veil that we've been putting over ourselves and hiding ourselves behind. Or perhaps we've been wearing it at certain times or certain situations in our life, to not reveal all of who we are, or to wear a bit of a mask in certain situations or around certain people. So Thursday is very favourable, again, for looking inward, for looking at how much we love or don't love who we are, and how we might be able to change that and bring about more balance for ourselves in regards to self-love and accepting who we are. The crown here feels delicate. The crown chakra, if we're connecting with the chakras, is about connection. So it's about connecting with the world beyond the physical, connecting with ourselves, connecting with others, connecting with our life, with our journey in life. But because this card's very much focused around the self and self-love and balance that we feel internally within ourselves, I feel that this crown getting my attention at this time is about connecting with ourselves on Thursday. So we may find that I'm feeling nurturing, self-nurturing, nourishing ourselves. Self-care feels valuable on Thursday, to nourish ourselves again. So it's like the Wednesday guidance, which also is about privacy and our private time. That felt more like healing, productive, really looking at clearing things out for ourselves that's going on internally. Whereas this card feels more nourishing and nurturing towards ourselves, and really looking at how we can think favourably towards ourselves and treat ourselves kindly and in a caring way, in a way that we may treat those that we care most deeply for in our life. How can we care for ourselves in the same way that we care for those precious people in our life? Can we show ourselves a bit of compassion, a bit of love, a little bit of kindness through our thoughts and what we're thinking about ourselves, and through our words and the language and the actions that we take that directly connect to who we are, directly connect to ourselves. And this is the key to how we find balance in our life, is it comes from within first. So we may find lately that we've been seeking balance in our life, and we've been looking very externally at situations, at our workplace, at relationships that we may have been struggling with, and we may have been questing and trying to save these sorts of things, these situations, and bring them back into balance in some way, and we may have been kind of failing with that in many cases, because we may be avoiding or looking externally when we need to look inside and find balance within ourselves first. Because remember, and I'm going to say it again, that our outer world is just an extension of our inner world. So if our outer world is out of balance, our inner world is out of balance. And the key to finding or establishing a balance in our outer world, in our life, in our relationships, is by finding a balance inside. So we must look inward to find that. So what does that mean, finding balance within ourselves? If I was noticing issues with balance externally or internally, and I was working on myself through my self-healing and my self-dedication, my self-devotion, or whatever it might be called, my self-reflection, to find my balance, I'd be looking at what's going on with my thoughts, what's happening in my mind. So what am I thinking that's knocking me out of balance? What in regards to my thought patterns, what I'm giving my attention to, the negative thinking I might be thinking at this time, the judging thoughts I might have towards myself or others, and things like this. What's going on in my mind that is holding me in a space of being out of balance? I will also look at how I feel and what's going on with my feelings and my emotions, and is that matching up with my thoughts? And if it's not, then how can I get my thoughts and my feelings back into alignment? You know, it's really confusing, I feel, and have found in the past, when our mind, what's going on in our mind and our emotions clash, and it's very confusing to know what's right, what to listen to. I always come back to how I feel. I trust in my feelings. I don't necessarily trust in my thoughts, because I know that my ego, or the voice of my hurt and pain, can want to hold me back, and it likes to weasel its way and sneak its way into my thought patterns. So I trust more in my feelings than I trust in my thoughts. So I will most likely, if I'm feeling inner discord, bring my attention to how I feel, notice what's going on in my mind, and look at what needs clearing and shifting to bring things back into a space of alignment within myself. I will also look at my reactions to things, if I'm doing an inner balance check, if things are a bit chaotic or in discord within me. Why am I reacting so? What is pressing my buttons? What do I have issues with in my life at this time? And I will make a big list, or a small list, or whatever I'm dealing with. I will make a list of my current issues, how that person's annoying me, and I've got this issue going on. Even though they may be external, I will look at these issues and look at what my reaction, what's this stirring within me, because they will all be connected in some way. So that's just some of the ways I look within. I work with my journal, I self-reflect, meditate, work with my healing energy cards and different tools to help support my healing. So balance is attainable. So, you know, if you've been saying it's hard, it's not possible, I've been trying, but it still can't, and still not happening, look at what you're saying, because you are holding yourself back with those sorts of thoughts. It is possible for you to find your balance. Be willing and open to helping yourself. Basically, helping yourself, looking within. So, I trust that's helpful. Let's now look for the best card for the theme for Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'll leave you be. So, the best card for the theme, which will help bring these days together and help us see the bigger picture right as the sun comes out, is this card here. And we've got Gaia, card 33. And the key words say spring, as in the season, spring, nature, message, listen, and life. This card talks about getting into nature, and some of us may find this really beneficial, especially if we find it important, or if it's inspiring to us or inspiring to you, to see if you can turn your gaze inward and find inner balance and sort things out internally. You may find a lot of connection and time of support in nature. So if you're inspired to step outside, go to the park, go out for a walk or swim, or whatever you might be inspired to do and what's available to you throughout Wednesday and Thursday, then please trust that. Nature is a very healing place, especially for those of us who do have a special connection with nature. So nature may call you Wednesday and Thursday, and it may simply just be to step outside under the sun, under the stars, to open up your arms and feel the breeze washing over your body and carrying away all the stuff that's been holding you back. And take some deep breaths and keep feeling what it feels like to turn your gaze inward. What does that feel like? How is that different from when you're busy doing things and focusing on things externally and things you need to do? What does it feel like to turn your attention inward? How does that feel for you? It's going to be different for everyone. So as you become more comfortable looking inward, more comfortable in taking responsibility for how you feel, letting things go in your life, being more comfortable in your own skin, you will find that you feel more balance or more harmony within your life on a more ongoing basis, rather than something that's fleeting or something that's difficult to capture. So we may be inspired Wednesday and Thursday to step out into nature, to listen, to heal, to balance, to connect within ourselves. So I trust that resonates with you and it is supportive for your Wednesday and Thursday and this moment in your life, this precious moment, which it is. So thank you for enjoying these precious moments with me. I trust you have enjoyed our time together. These cards come to you from my Speed of Light Oracle cards, which I've created myself. They've been released independently. They've been created from the heart and not for the market, which you'll find most items in shops are created to sell. Mine aren't created to sell. They're created through my passion and my my passion in my passion, and there's another word that I'm looking for, my passion, my desire to genuinely help other people. And you'll probably find you feel that working with the cards and anything that I create, if it inspires you and resonates with you. So thanks for connecting. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment or share if you're inspired to, and if you'd like to connect more privately, just send us a message through our website. I have a couple of things coming up next week because it's almost the beginning of a new month. So that means that the Patreon rewards will be coming out next week. I think Tuesday I've actually assigned for that, which is the 5th, which also means we have our patron healing video and our healing time for those of you patrons who would like to continue pledging at that reward level. I will be, if I haven't already, have I already booked that in? I don't think I have actually. I've got to do that today. Our healing event will be on next Tuesday in our Temple of Balance closed group, just like it was this last couple of weeks ago for November. So keep an eye out for that. If you're inspired to join in more personally and for me to connect with you personally, please have a look on my Patreon page, which you can access through my website, and see if any of the reward options speak to you. Also on Wednesday is the first Wednesday of the month. That's Wednesday the 6th of December, which means it's our next online drumming circle. So that's about an hour of connection. It's private in our online drumming circle closed group, and I will be drumming without talking for about 40 minutes. So it's a great time to drum along, receive some healing, connect with the drum, or whatever it is that you benefit from with the drum. So if you're a Pillar of Light family member, that's part of your membership. So I look forward to connecting with you guys next week. And you can register for the online drumming circle separately. So have a look on the website. I'll probably share a link up when after I read all of your comments. So if it inspires you, then I'd love to connect with you in our drumming circle. It's really beautiful. So thank you for being here with me today. And I trust that this has been supportive. Have a fantastic Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll be back to share with you again soon. So sending you lots of love from my heart to yours. Namaste. And remember, Namaste means that the divine, the creator within me, honors and acknowledges the divine, the creator within you. That we are one, we are equal. So thank you for being who you are. Please see yourself as equal. Stop comparing yourself to other people or comparing yourself to who you used to be. Just be content and happy.